Hello everyone and welcome to another What I Think review, and today we're going to be looking at this is the new variant of the 15th Doctor's sonic screwdriver that is either at the time of recording will be seen, by the time you see this video has already been seen or will be seen very shortly, in the 2024 Christmas special Joy to the World. So this is a Sonic in a sort of, now I'm going to describe it as pinkish orange. But what I find most interesting about this is I know that some people have said, oh, it's pink, some people have said it's orange. It does seem to change depending on the light you put it under. But one thing that I will notice here is it says two-tone chromed edition. Now it's the bit of two-tone that makes me think it's sort of meant to have this slightly iridescent look to it. But overall, other than that, it is pretty much identical to the limited chromed edition that we had seen before of the blue one. Obviously very nicely presented in the box again. Personally, I think again it would be nice if it was facing the other way, but I appreciate it's easier to pack it in the box this way. Obviously we've got a little bit extra here to say that this is one specifically from Joy to the World, and obviously if we turn it around on the back you can see that we've got the usual sort of information on it, but obviously it's got the updated picture on the back of it as well. There's not a huge amount to say about the box because again it's very much similar to what it was before. So let's look at what we've got inside. So here we have the Sonic out the box, and I don't know how well this is going to capture on camera. I'm hoping it sort of comes up, but when I'm looking at it sort of from this angle it looks more sort of orangey red, but if I tilt it, it is certainly more of a sort of pinkish red. So I'm hoping it sort of shows up the different sort of iridescence of the colour. I really like that. I know some people have said, oh well, it looks orange, it looks pink. I think it's meant to be this sort of iridescent colour, and even if it's not, I think this is absolutely a brilliant look for it. I think it really works well. I haven't really got a huge amount to say about this because it is, as I said, the same as the previous Chrome version. So obviously we've got standard sound 1, standard sound 2, and then standard sound 3 with the bleeping crystal at the end. Obviously it also opens at the top with the opening sound effect and also closes, and if you swivel the scanner out you have obviously the extra sound effects that you've got on for that. And obviously as well, also if we press this button, I think it's 21 times, hold it down, pull out the scanner, push it back. We are now in evil mode, or the master's laser screwdriver mode, because obviously if we press the button you get the red with the laser screwdriver settings, and if you double press it you get the yellow. Obviously you can still open the emitter, and that obviously also lights up yellow and red as well. To put it back we do 21 presses again. And now it's back to normal. Obviously it also swivels closed, so you can have it in closed mode, obviously, which means that light at the back there opens up as well. The only thing that I've noticed with this that I will say is on the closed mode, I don't know how easy I'm going to capture this on camera. It's really tiny, but I think you can just see it here. The paintwork has slightly chipped and revealed the chrome underneath, because this does feel like this iridescent paint is, I mean, really maybe half a mil thicker, but it does seem to sort of give it a bit of a rough edge to it, or not a rough edge, but a bit of a slightly thicker close, and I think it is causing the paintwork to chip slightly, which is a little bit of a shame. But you know, I think it's because of the way the mechanism is. I think that's just, you know, that's just the way it is, I think. And I think it's one of those things that, whilst that may work well on a full-size prop, on a proper, you know, say full-size prop, on the proper actual prop, that mechanism may work well. That is something which unfortunately doesn't translate well into toys. So I want to sort of raise that, because I know I've seen some people talking about it, and I get it. Don't get me wrong. I do get that it's you know, a bit of an annoyance that you get paint chips like that on something brand new. But I think it is worth saying and pointing out that I don't think that should necessarily be held against CO, because they didn't design the way this Sonic goes together and the way it moves. You know, it is something which I think one of those things, it works well on the prop, doesn't translate well into a toy. I think it is, you know, I do want to be fair, you know, I do want to point out that I have experienced this chipping, but I also think it's also something which needs to be highlighted, that I don't think CO can really be held at fault for that particularly. So overall, it's a very nice looking Sonic. Like I said, in terms of the features, it's very much the same as sort of the standard, as the limited edition chrome one that we'd seen before. But I think the thing that really stands out about this is the fact that we are getting these variants of his sonic screwdriver. Obviously, he's had various different ones. It's great to see this variant. I would assume, and I want to make it clear this is just my speculation, I would assume that because we're getting this variant as a character options exclusive, perhaps we are going to get other colour variants as character options exclusive. However, that being said, I would also hope, and again, just my speculation, but I would also hope that character are approaching other retailers and making other colour variants exclusive through them. You know, I know you could have a Forbidden Planet exclusive. Obviously, B&M have already got their range of exclusive figures, but you could have, you know, the yellow one for Forbidden Planet. I'm pretty sure that there was, again, more of a bright red one, which you could have for Amazon or something like that. Either way, there's lots of different, you know, there's lots of different colour variants that we're obviously going to see, that you could certainly see released to other retailers, which would be very nice. But again, that is just my speculation. I don't know if those are the plans. I hope they are, but even if we end up getting these all as character options exclusives, I certainly think they'll still be very popular. And it would certainly be nice to see more colour variants of his sonic screwdriver in future. But for the time being, that brings to a close another What I Think review. As always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, favorite, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot. And be sure to subscribe below for a link to my Patreon. I am still doing my figure animation. There is still an update coming on it in future, in New Year, along with an update for the rest of my channel. But for the meantime, all of your donations are greatly received, and for the smallest donation, you can get your name at the end of my videos. I salute you all, and I will see you with another video very soon.